Hi everyone, welcome to TreasureBid. Unlike static websites, my homepage is fully dynamic. This Hold Right Now section uses SQL queries to count real-time bids, and Ending Soon automatically sorts items by time. First, let's log in as admin. When I enter, the system automatically checks the database and closes expired auctions. Now watch this delete button. I just deleted an item. This triggers a cascading deletion. It automatically cleans up all related data, like bids and ratings, to keep the database consistent. Now let's register a new seller account. I will enter the email and password. I select the seller row here. For security, the password is hashed using bcrypt before being stored. Sensitive data is never saved as plain text. This is the seller dashboard. It uses complex SQL aggregations to calculate total revenue and analyze my top category. Let's list some items. First, an iPhone. I will set a price. And importantly, set a buy now price. It allows instant purchase. Second, a Rolex. I will set this to end in just 15 minutes to demonstrate the anti-sniping feature later. You can see all the things you listed just now in My Listings here. And because you are a seller, you can just look things you cannot place a bid. Now I will create an account for buyer. Now I'm logging in as buyer A. Let's look at the buyer dashboard. Unlike a standard profile, this page performs real-time data analysis. Win rate, it calculates the percentage of auctions I've won versus participated in. Total spent, it sums up the final price of all my winnings. This helps the user track their bidding performance effectively. Moving to the browse page. I can use the keyword search to find specific items like Rolex. I can also filter by category using this drop-down. First, I will clean this. And painting, furniture, and coins. The sidebar allows filtering by price range and status simultaneously. If I want to buy furniture between 100 and 200 pounds, there's only one furniture. Furthermore, I can sort the results. Let's try sorting by ending soonest. Items are sorted by the ending time. The first one is the one where ending the most recent. And price low to high. Price high to low. And newly listed. So the first one is just listed. Now let's place a bid on Rolex. Once I view this page, the views will add 1. The page displays the current highest bid clearly. First, let's test the amount validation. If I enter a bid lower than the current price, the system rejects it immediately. There is also time validation. If the auction had already ended, the system would block any new bids and update the status to ended. Now I place a valid bid. The page refreshes and the current price updates instantly. Once I place a bid on an item, it automatically gets added to my watch list. And you can see the bidding history here. For one thing, if I click Add to Watch List, this triggers 2 actions. First, it adds the item to my watch list database. You can see it here. Second, it sends a real email notification via SMTP, checking my email. And here it is, a real-time confirmation. And because you place a bid on this item, you will see it in My Bids. And now the status is winning, because you placed the highest price. Now to demonstrate the outbid notification, I will switch to another user, buyer B, in a different window. Buyer B places a higher bid of 3,000. Back to buyer A. I refresh the page. My status is now outbid. Simultaneously, the system generates a notification. I can see the alert here in the notification center. And most importantly, I received an outbid email. This ensures I know immediately if I'm losing an item. Notice the time remaining, it is very close to the end. I will place another bid now to reclaim the item. Bid placed. Now look at the timer. The auction automatically extended by 5 minutes. This is the anti-sniping mechanism implemented using MySQL data functions to prevent last-second manipulation. Now I want to add more things to my watch list. Let's go to my watch list. I can filter these items if I select Active Only. I see the running auctions. If I select Ended Only, I see past items. At the bottom, here is the recommendation engine. It analyzes my activity and suggests items that similar users have bid on. This is powered by a complex triple self-join query in the database. Finally, I decided to buy the iPhone using Buy It Now. I own instantly. This operation is wrapped in a database transaction to ensure automaticity and consistency. I also receive a U1 email confirmation here. Since the transaction is complete, I can now read the seller. This feedback is stored in the database and visible to other users, completing the trust loop. You can see the feedback here. And you can see your bids here, your successful bids. You can also see the notifications of you successfully won the item. And your buy home will update. Your win rate is 50% and total spend is £500.